Hello, 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 everyone. And give some shout outs here. Hello, Vera Ray. Let me just, I've got to bring this down a bit so I can see all you guys here in chat. TK Sass, hello. Vera Ray. Jean P. Heather Ayers, hello. Lauren Blasser, hello. Laurel's Heart, hello. Kat H, hello. Christy Hamilton, hello, hello, and welcome, everybody. Okay, so court is going to be starting in about 15 minutes, you guys. I am waiting to get into the room here, so that will be done as soon as this starts. So I'll be keeping my eye on that. Hello, Melissa. I will be keeping my eye on that. Okay, so there was some filings. I will show this to you here. Recent filings. If you guys want to read through this whole thing, you can slow it down after the fact. I'm going to let you guys know once this live ends today, it will go private for a bit, but then it will be back up probably within about 15-20 minutes, as long as it takes to upload to YouTube. Hello, Christina. Long time no see. Hello, Susan. Okay, so if you guys do want to slow this down and read it, it's just going basically back through what has happened. I want to get up to speed as to what's going on now. This is everything she's done throughout the last couple of years. But this is what's interesting. Okay, so on October 13th, Defense Counsel withdrew their request to have the EEG done. For all you guys who have been following, you know that they wanted this doctor. She's mentioned here, Dr. Lewis. She's an older doctor. She's one that's very pro-defendants and trying to prove that they aren't responsible for what they did, stuff like that. I'm not going to get into it a lot because I only got a few minutes to get through all this before it starts in court. So bear with me here. I can answer any questions and everything you guys have at the end of this. Hello, Cheryl, Alicia, Beach Bum. Hello, Caroline. Hello, welcome everybody. Anna D, hello. So they fought for this EEG. It was supposed to be 72 hours. She has to be hooked to this machine. They need to go to a special location, blah, 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 blah. Well, they withdrew that request as part of their expert's evaluation and stated in chambers to the court, which obviously we didn't hear, and the prosecution team, that they anticipate that their expert's evaluation would be completed by December 1st. The parties agreed to set the case for a jury trial for March 20th. On December 27th, the undersigned sent an email, which is the state, to both defense counsel requesting when a sanity report would be available from Dr. Lewis. See the attachment. The undersigned also left phone messages for Mr. Tellini, which is one of her lawyers, on January 11th regarding this case. The undersigned referenced email and phone call messages have not been returned at the time of the filing. So they have given the prosecution nothing with this evaluation that they apparently had this, I call her a quack doctor, but anyway, who the defense had to reevaluate Letecia yet again. So they go through this saying that, you know, they were supposed to have this to the prosecution. They don't have it. To the extent that the defense intends to call experts at the trial, the people are requesting to have names, curriculum vitae, notes, reports, and all the underlying facts for the experts' opinions sufficiently in advance of the trial to conduct an effective cross-examination and retain potential rebuttal experts if necessary. So they have sent nothing over to the prosecution regarding this doctor that they fought so hard to get and fought for this EEG and all this other crap, okay? So they still, as of this, they still have not gotten any information from them. So I'm assuming that that's going to be talked about today. Now, the next one here was also filed. This matter is scheduled for motions hearing on February 2nd, which is today. All motions were to have been filed by December 15th. Defendant previously filed a motion to change a venue and a motion to waive a jury trial. These motions remain outstanding. The court did not receive any other motions by the deadline imposed by the court. So, because they'd asked for it before, it was supposed to be put off to a later date. They didn't file it in time, okay? Because all the motions were to be filed by December 15th. So that's why the state is now saying those motions remain outstanding and the court did not receive any other motions by the deadline imposed by the court. Defendant previously entered a plea of not guilty by reason of insanity. Defendant has been examined at CMHIP and the court has received a report regarding that evaluation. Defendant requested a second evaluation. The court understood that the examination was to have taken place at the end of October or beginning of November. Defense counsel requested a report, represented that a report would be received within 30 days of the examination. The court has not received a report regarding a second evaluation. The people have filed their P34 motion regarding this matter. Jury selection is scheduled to commence on March 20th. The court will discuss the mechanics of jury selection in the case, so that'll be happening today. Counsel should be prepared to discuss the anticipated length of time for the presentation of evidence for the trial, and at some point the proposed veneer will need to be advised of the potential witnesses in the case. Counsel should be prepared to discuss the most expeditious manner to accomplish this. The court will discuss media restrictions also. So we should find out a lot today, you guys. So let me just get rid of this so I can see when let me just join in here now. Okay, so I am in the court and waiting to hear. And there's nobody else in here yet except for the judge, the co-host, and me. So I am in the way, and I am muted and everything, you guys. Hello, Caroline from Colorado Springs. Her attorney might, okay, Susan says her attorney might have realized it would do more harm than good for her. Could be. Yes, it is very frustrating. But you know, when you compare this to, okay, everybody's coming into the courtroom now, you guys. So I will be watching this. They haven't brought Letecia in yet, but the courtroom is filling up. When you compare it to what's going on in the Valo Daybell one, this one at least is getting somewhere. It's going. The state did not pay for that one, Beach Bum. That was the defense that wanted it done, so they were on the hook for it. Beach Bum. If the state pays Florida versus Colorado, I meant having jurisdiction. I don't know what you're talking about there, Beach Bum. I'm just checking other avenues here, you guys. Oops. While I'm waiting for this to start, like I said, the courtroom is filling up. No, we don't want ads. I don't know why I keep getting this. I never used to get this before. Oh, Letecia is in the courtroom. They're just bringing her in now. I can't stream it, you guys, so I'm going to be giving you a play-by-play as it's happening, what's being said. But Letecia has been brought into the courtroom. She has her hair up on the top of her head in a bun. But I don't know why this is... now would be a good time to insert ads. No, it won't. Keeps popping up for me to start inserting ads in my lives, and no. Hello, Sarah. Okay, for those of you watching, she has been brought into the courtroom. I don't have any audio yet. It doesn't look like the judge or anything is in the courtroom yet. But Letecia is in the courtroom. I don't know. What is this up on my screen? Oh. Yes, it's one of the harder things to do, you guys, narrating this, but no, she's not kicking and screaming, but she came in all dressed in orange, handcuffed in front, around her waist and in front. I'm sure she's got leg things on too, but we can't see that. The prosecution, one of the prosecution is there. The other ones are not yet. I don't see her defense attorneys yet. I've got no audio yet, so... And like I said, you guys, I'm not allowed to live stream this, so I'm going to have to tell you guys play by play. You're very welcome, Jean. Yeah, that would have been her defense team that had to pay for that. I don't know, Be Kind, because I can't see her. She's off camera. But she came in, her hair's all up in a bun on the very top of her head, dressed in orange. You're very welcome, you guys. Please show some love. Smash that like button. It is free. Got 82 people in here, only 31 likes. It is free, you guys. I appreciate it. Thank you, Cat H. And I appreciate you guys too. Stay-at-home mom detective. Hello, my darling. We are about to get underway here. She has been brought into the courtroom. The courtroom, like I said, is filling up. There's not a whole lot of people in here. And I still got no audio, so... Stay-at-home mom says, hello, Miss Willow from California. Warm California. Actually, I'm glad this is happening today, you guys, because we just got an alert for our area here in Canada. It's going down to minus 40, minus 45 starting tonight. That's Celsius, minus 40 to minus 45 Celsius. I don't know what that would be for you guys. Let me look outside. That would be probably like minus 30 for you guys. I don't know. Minus 20 for you guys. With 70 kilometer an hour winds with snow. So we're probably going to lose power. Okay, so the defense attorneys are now coming in. I just seen, oh my God, I'm getting the prosecutor's names mixed up here, but the prosecutor in her case, the male, he's in there now. Yeah, it's going to be really cold, you guys, here. And also it's going to be high winds with snow. So I am anticipating losing power. So I'm glad that this is today and not tomorrow, because this is supposed to go starting tonight, right all through the day tomorrow into Saturday morning. So if you don't hear from me, you guys, I can only do so much on my phone. Yeah, we're used to basically minus 30, sometimes minus 40, but this is going to be bad with the winds. It's going to be even colder than that with the winds and the snow. So, oh, thank you, Beach Bum. I appreciate you so, so much. That goes a long way to help the channel. So, thank you so much. Thank you. Be kind. I've got my heat cranked up, and worst comes to worst, I'll go out in my car. If we lose heat, I'll go out in the car and stay out in the car with the heater on. I got a full tank of gas. So, I'm just praying for the best. But we're used to this stuff, you guys, up here in Canada. So we had a really easy winter until the mid-January, and now we've got 12-foot snowbanks between, like, on each side of the snow, each side of the snow, each side of the sidewalks, and we just don't know where to put the snow anymore. The banks are so high, and minus 40 Celsius is minus 40 Fahrenheit. Really? Yeah, it's getting cold. Like right now, I think we're sitting at about minus 10, but it's going to really drop bad. So I'm waiting for it, you guys. I got my candles ready. I got my flashlights. I got tons of blankies, pillows. I got a bunch of pillows and blankets that I can wrap my fish tank up in case my power goes out. Oh yeah, the car I got, it's a big snow plow blower thing that comes and does my driveway. So my driveway's clear. I've got, I don't know, I can fit 3 cars lengthwise, like in front of each other in my driveway, and it's clear. So yeah, I'm more worried about the trees because of the frigid cold and the snow, the weight of the snow and the ice that's coming, snapping everything with the 70-kilometer-an-hour winds. That's what's keeping me a little worried, I guess. So nothing has started yet, you guys. It looks like they've gone into maybe the judges. I don't hear anything here. I may have to reload this, you guys, if I don't hear anything, because everybody is rising. I don't hear anything. Okay, I'm not hearing anything here. Okay, let me reload it. They've got it muted. What the heck? Hang on, you guys. Yeah, they've got it muted. We can't hear it. So I'm going to have to go over here. Hang on a sec. Just bear with me, you guys. I'm trying to get this up. But it looks like they may have muted it because I was the only one in there. But we do have other people that are in the courtroom that are going to be putting out information, so I'm watching that too. Okay, I guess I'm going to have to rely on the information coming out of the courtroom, you guys, because they've got it muted so we can't hear. Okay, so the judge is asking why they haven't gotten the sanity evaluation report. The defense is saying that he will tell the expert doctor they will need the report submitted by February 13th. Now, I don't know how that's going to go over with the judge, you guys, because that was supposed to be in by December 15th. It's going to be slow coming out, you guys, because they've got the courtroom muted, so I can't hear what's going on in the courtroom. Okay, so far the judge has asked why they haven't got the sanity evaluation. The defense is saying that they will tell the expert doctor that they need the report by February 13th. Defense expert needs some testing data from the state hospital. So the prosecution is saying, okay, like you guys had this done November, December. We're supposed to have this report by the 15th of December because the evaluation wrapped up by the 1st of December. They said that they'd have the evaluation to the prosecution by the 15th of December. We're now February. They still don't have it. And the defense is now saying, well, we need to February 13th to support it. And now the defense's experts are saying that they need some testing data from the state hospital. So is that why maybe they're saying that they didn't give over their report yet because they haven't gotten the mental health report yet? Okay, so the judge now is saying that he needs everything by the 13th of February. So he's giving them until the 13th of February. So this is Judge Werner. So they're going to be talking a lot about a lot of different things that are going on in her case right now. We do have a trial date set for March 20th. They're going to be discussing something about the jury today. I don't know if that's going to be about the jury questionnaire or whatever. Agape Love says, again, thank you, Beach Bum, for that sticker. $10 super sticker. Thank you. They were told to have everything submitted by today. No, everything was supposed to. That's why I showed you guys the paperwork before we started. Everything was supposed to be submitted by December 15th. And here we are, February, and it's still not submitted. So well, I bet she is, Caroline. Oh, that's so sad. Yeah. Okay, so let me get back over here. Seems that there's only one person in the courtroom that's sending out information, you guys. Like, I seen the courtroom and there was next to nobody in there. I really think that this case is not going to really pick up again until the trial starts. And hopefully, we're also going to be, there's Cat H. Remember, for 22 months, almost 2 years, Cat. The free ones, I can't, it won't allow me to put up on the screen, my dear, or I would. I don't think this is going to, that's another thing that they're going to be arguing about today is if they are going to televise this, if they're going to allow us to stream it. That is going to be discussed today also, so I'm waiting to hear the answer on that. There's a few different things that are going to be discussed today. One we just heard about now was the latest mental evaluation that was completed by December 1st. They were supposed to have that over to the prosecution by the 15th. They didn't. Now they have until February 13th to get that in. The judge is also going to be hearing a motion that Letecia filed in her own handwriting. If you remember when we went over those documents, she wants to waive a jury trial. And she also wants to a change of a venue. Now, those requests were also supposed to have been put in for a motions hearing before the 15th of December. I don't think she made the deadline on that too. I think this is some of the stuff that she's done like outside of her lawyers, decided that she wants to take this on herself and try and do that. Jury selection is going to start on her actual trial date, which is when her trial is supposed to start, which is March 20th. So they're going to be discussing the logistics with that regarding media restrictions. So that should be talked about right here too. Like I said, there's only one person in the courtroom that's putting out information, you guys. So, okay, so the judge has said the biggest thing he needs to get a handle on at this time is how long presentation of evidence is going to take. He said the prosecution has witness lists with people from all over the place. Oh, thank you, Be Kind. You're so kind. Thank you. Exactly, Agape. I agree. Hello, Gloria. Hello, K. Mitch. By February 13th, they have to have this report in. You know, when the defense team hired that Dr. Lewis that wanted to do this EEG and everything, she's a doctor, you guys, that tries to get people off on technicalities and mental health issues. Okay, so District Attorney Allen says it really depends on what Letecia's second evaluation report says. He says they could need 6 weeks to present evidence in the trial. So the DA is saying right now that as things stand right now without that report, they are going to need 6 weeks to present their evidence. And he's saying, depending on what this report says, they may need to bring in more people to rebut the testimony of this Dr. Lewis. Now, if they don't get this report from Dr. Lewis in by the 13th, they're not going to be able to use it. So what did that report say? Like, these are all things, you guys, that we will never know until trial. So he's asking about timeline and everything. He is going to get to the question about being able to watch this and stream it, because that is going to be brought up. The judge says that this is a logistical chess match, and needs to figure out how long it's going to take to try the case. And based on that, need to pick a start date, thinking of how long it's going to take to find a jury. Now, this is one of her arguments today, is that she wants to waive her right to a jury trial. She wants to have just the judge. So there's the logistics here that they're talking about right now that, you know, I can't see them not giving her a jury trial because of the case itself. You know what I mean? And I think they are going for the death penalty. I don't remember. So many cases are just being mushed together here on me, you guys. But because of the severity of this case, I don't think the judge will, you know, go for just a judge trial alone, that he's going to force the jury trial. And that's what it sounds like by the sounds of this, which just come out. Let me see what else is here. Judge says if they go 6 weeks and it takes a couple of weeks to get a jury, we are looking at around Easter, graduations, Memorial Day to schedule around with a jury. He calls these logistical issues. It's not her stalling right now, Heather. Her trial is scheduled to start March 20th. They're asking the district attorney right now how long the DA side needs to present their evidence, and they're saying 6 weeks. Now that's 6 weeks plus whatever time it takes them to select a jury, right? Now that's not Letecia stalling things here. This is, like the judge says, logistical issues. So, you know, both the prosecution and the defense have a right to question jurors and see where they stand on certain issues and whatever to select a jury. And if it takes 3 weeks to select a jury, then you're looking at 9 weeks just for selecting a jury and for the district attorney to present their case. Now, that's not giving the defense any time. So the defense, how long they need to present their defense is going to be on top of that 9 weeks. You know what I mean? So this is what the judge is trying to figure out. And he's a little concerned, I guess, with things going into graduation and Memorial Day and Easter, with trying to find a jury that's not going to try and do anything in their power to get out of jury duty because of Easter and Memorial Day and stuff like that. Okay, so he said for jury selection, judge says he's hoping to bring in 75 jurors a day until they have a pool of 110. At that point, in light of a 6-week jury trial, he would likely have 6 alternates, so 12 jurors and 6 alternates for trial. So they're looking at 18 jurors that they need to select. So they always select the alternates in case, you know, something comes up that a juror, like there's a death in the family, or, you know, something happens that they've got to replace a juror. He wants 6 alternates for the trial. And like I said, right now, the prosecution is saying they need 6 weeks alone just for them to present their case. Now, the defense, how long are they going to take? Are they going to need a few weeks too? plus the weeks to select a jury. This could be going on for a long time. This could be like 6 weeks from March 20th. You're in date on beginning of May just for prosecution to present their case. Now, if it takes 2 weeks on top of that to select a jury, you're looking into the actual trial not starting till the middle of April, which brings you to the end of May just for the prosecution. And then you've got the defense that gets to present their case if they need a couple of weeks. Now you're into June. So this is what he's trying to figure out here, you guys. So right now, that's what he's stating is 12 jurors and 6 alternates. The Valo case is supposed to start April. So yeah, they're going to be running simultaneously. So I don't know, you guys, what I'm going to do. Like, it's going to be, you know, I don't know. It's going to be a toss-up as to what's going to be presented if I have forehand knowledge of what they're going to be going over. I don't know how I'm going to run both trials at the same time. I mean, I could do it. It would just be, I don't know. No sleep for me. That would be for sure no sleep for me. I would have to record one day, like say record the Valo thing and then just play that later as I'm giving you guys the live Letecia Stauch one. I think that Lori and Chad are trying to settle. So that would be great. Okay, so the judge says there'll be no trial on Thursdays. There will be no trial on Friday, May 12th. 2 press members will be allowed in the courtroom for jury selection. Plan is to live stream the proceedings once we get to trial. Okay, so we are going to be able to live stream this, you guys. Once we get to trial, media will be able to record stream. Jury selection will be audio only. So 2 press members will be allowed in the courtroom for jury selection. Plan is to live stream the proceedings once we get to trial. Once we get to trial, media will be able to live stream the recording. So they're probably going to be a pool camera. So we will be able to watch this, you guys. So I will be able to live stream it for you. So I guess for the first while they start this trial, it's going to be just audio because it's going to be jury selection. Now, I don't know if if you guys want me to cover that. I don't know, but very welcome, Agape. The day bells, I don't think that's going to be live streamed, you guys. I really don't. I think that they're going to come to some kind of agreement. That's just my gut feeling right now. Hang on. Sorry, you guys. It is so dry in here right now because I got my heat cranked. Okay, let me just see over here. She's got her hair right up on the top of her head right now. So Dawn says it's not cold here in Ontario. Dawn, where are you? Are you in Ontario, Canada? Because I'm telling you right now, it is freezing. I'm almost at the Quebec border near Ottawa, and I'm telling you, it's freezing here. And we just got warnings that we're going to have minus 40 to minus 45 starting tonight with high winds and snow. So where are you in Ontario, Canada? Because I know my area near Ottawa. Yeah, under your scars. Yeah, minus 40 or so tonight. Yes. Dawn says I was born and raised in Saskatchewan. Yeah, we're Canadians are used to this weather, but still, it's going to be. It's not what we've been used to because we had a pretty easy winter until now. Sorry, you guys. I'm hacking up a storm. Oh, Dawn's in Kitchener. You're farther west. We're out on the east here, Eastern Ontario, right at the Quebec border, and it is freezing. I'm telling you. And we're further north than Kitchener. Blue Bear says Ontario and freezing. Yes. John saying minus 18 tonight. Yeah, we're getting minus 40 tonight. But like I said, we're farther north, and we're right at the Quebec border. So absolutely. Well, I know around this area, they have heaters in all the barns. So no, it's only going to be audio, be kind, and that's going to be the reason why, because they can't show the faces of jurors. You're up north, Blue Bear. Where are you up? Thunder Bay area, North Bay. Where are you at? Yeah, we're getting hit bad here. Like I said, we've got 12-foot snowbanks on each side of the sidewalk. Like we got nowhere else to put snow here, and we've got more snow coming too. Okay, let me just check back over here, you guys. Oh, Sudbury. Whoa. Okay, so now the judge is addressing how potential jurors may already know about this case with major new coverage of Gannon's death. He says exposure to publicity is not a basis to remove the juror. It doesn't matter what they've seen or heard as long as they can put that aside and focus on the facts. Boo Bear, way up in Sudbury. Sudbury. I've been there. It's cold in the winters up there too. It's just been a really weird winter this winter, you guys. Okay, so the judge is saying that he thinks the biggest concerns potential jurors will be impacted by is how long this case will be, like 6 weeks potentially, and the age of the victim. Yeah, and what she did. And to take him across state lines, state after state after state after state, and dispose of his remains in Florida. So I can't see him agreeing to a change of venue. It's going to stay right where it is. But let's see what he says. But from what I'm seeing right now, I don't think he's going to go for a change of venue. Change of venue would be wise. Texas. Yeah, they can't take it out of state. They're in Colorado, so they have to stay in Colorado. Like, I mean, I'm in Canada. A lot of us here are in Canada that are in chat right now. And it's like, you're not going to find, you can come to Canada. You're going to have huge population of Canada that knows about this case and has followed it from the beginning. You know, like, look at how many are in chat right now. Me, myself, I'm from Canada. And this is one of the cases that I've covered right from the start with doing the reads. And you guys know when I do a read on a case, I follow it right through trial, everything. I bring it all to you from start to finish. Oh, there's been lots out there, Kelly B. Boo Bear, I don't think he's gonna. No, I think he's gonna force a jury trial. It's because of the case and severity. It's, you know, like, it's a first degree murder case. No, she's gonna go in front of a jury. I just think she just doesn't want to have to look at people or people see her. You know what I mean? So right now, you guys are just talking about the logistics of everything. He's again reiterating that he says exposure to the news is not a basis to remove a jury. They're going over how the process of selecting a jury is going to go. And as long as they can put aside what they've heard and focus on what's being presented in the courtroom and only in the courtroom, then, you know, they could possibly be selected. Okay, so the defense is bringing up the concern that some potential jurors will have issue about Letecia's not guilty by reason of insanity plea. asking that the jurors be instructed that if she is found not guilty by reason of insanity, she won't be getting off. So it's not a clear walk out the door, see you later, have a good day. So this is one of the things that the defense is bringing up. This is one of the concerns I think that the defense has had all along. It's like, what's the jury going to, have in their heads? What does it mean if we find her not guilty by reason of insanity? Do the jurors have in their head that means that she walks? Because they're, if that's the thought process that they have in their head, they're more apt to not take the not guilty by reason of insanity, or find her not guilty by reason of insanity, but find her guilty of the first degree murder right out, that she knew exactly what she was doing. Because I guess he's concerned. Now, I'm going inside his head here. The reason why I think he stated that was because he feels that if the jurors are told, if you find her not guilty by reason of insanity, what does that look like? They may have in their head that means she just walks. The defense wants it made clear what that means if they find her not guilty by reason of insanity, opposed to guilty as charged with the first degree murder. He wants them to include that she won't be just getting off. Now, if I don't know how it works in the States, but I know that if you're found not guilty by reason of insanity, once you're brought back to being sane again, you're free to go. Like, you don't go to jail. And that's hence why not guilty by reason of insanity. If she can be brought back sane, then she's free to go. So I think that that's a big concern of his, is the jurors aren't going to opt to find her not guilty by reason of insanity because they think that she's just going to walk. So yeah, I think the defense attorneys here are worried that the jurors not even going to have that on the table, not guilty by reason of insanity, because they're going to have in their heads, oh, she, in a month from now, she can say she's sane, or she can show that she's sane again, and she just walks out the door. You know what I mean? Because not guilty is not guilty, right? So I don't know what he's getting at, but I like I said, I'm getting in his head there, and this is what I think he's thinking, that the jury will not even take that as an option because they think that she'll just walk free if she's ever brought back to sanity. Yeah, she knew exactly what she was doing. Well, that's what they're talking about right now, K. Mitch, is the jury, and how the questions are going to be posed to the jury, what's going to be posed to the jury in jury selection. And that's why the defense is bringing up the concern that some potential jurors will have an issue about Letecia's not guilty by reason of insanity plea. So, me as a juror, it's like, no, I'm not finding her not guilty by reason of insanity. I'm finding her guilty because she did it. You know what I mean? To me, sorry, but I guess I'd call me biased, but I don't believe that she was insane when she did this. There's too much thought process, premeditation, too much planning and everything, every stage of the way since she did this to Gannon, as to what she was going to do to dispose of him, to get rid of evidence and everything else. That's not an insane person to me. An insane person would have killed him and left him there. You know what I mean? So call me biased, but no, I would never even have that on my little card. Not guilty by reason of insanity, that erase that off my card, because I would never find her not guilty by reason of insanity, ever. So I probably would never be a juror selected as a juror in this case, that's for sure. because I don't believe for 1 minute that she was not sane when she did this. Okay, so the judge says, while there may be publicity that they've been exposed to, I have faith in our potential jurors. And he's bringing up past major cases in Colorado, like the Mark Redwine trial. No, she's not going to walk free, Gloria. Yeah, they do that here too, Kelly B, in Canada. They pay for your transportation, your hotels, your meals, everything. Okay, let me get back over here, you guys. See what else is coming out here. And even if she did get a not guilty by reason of insanity, if the jurors found her not guilty by reason of insanity, she still got charges to face when she attacked that cop. Right now, she hasn't been charged with it, but those charges are pending. She could be charged with it. And then the escapes and everything else. So they're attempted escapes, I should say. Sorry. Yeah, well, I have never heard of it, Beach Bum. But I do know that this one is going to be streamed. We're going to be able to watch it. The judge thinks it'll probably take 2 weeks to get a jury together. They start March 20th. So the judge is saying we won't start actual presenting of evidence until April 3rd. Ironic is it April 3rd because that's when Lori and Chad Daybell's case is supposed to start, April 3rd. No, the amount of cases going on there, right? So like I said, you guys, like they won't even start opening statements much before the beginning of April. And if they go 6 weeks, that brings you to the middle of May. And then the defense needs time to present their defense. So that's another couple of weeks. That's the end of May. Closing arguments and everything. You're looking into the middle of June by the time this is done. Oh, I'm sorry, kitty. Try unsubscribing and resubscribing again. Sometimes that resets it. Because I know they did have a lot of problems before. I also post you guys on my Twitter and on my Facebook, anything that I am going live with. So you guys can set notifications and that there. Yes, please make sure you resub though, because you guys mean everything to me. Yeah, and depending on how long it takes the jury to reach a verdict, I think it's good. Let's make a prediction, you guys. I want you guys, all that's here, put in the chat how many days, weeks that you think it's going to take for the jury to come back with a guilty verdict. I say within 3 days. So that's my guess, 3 days. You guys put in the chat what you guys think. How long is it going to take the jury to come back with a verdict once this goes to the jury? Stay-at-home mom says 3 days. Heather says 2 days. Beach Bum says 5 hours. I like your enthusiasm. Crime Bee says hours. I think it's going to take 3 I'm saying going to say 3 days. Let me know what you guys think. Nana says less than a week for a verdict. You guys are awesome. So the judge is still trying to figure out the logistics, and he is very concerned about the Easter and Memorial Day, trying to schedule that around what it's going to entail when it comes to the jury, because a lot of people don't want to be tied down to something like this during Easter, graduations, Memorial Day, and that's what the judge is having a problem with right now. Let me just see on my old trusty map here. Oops. So March 20th. Okay, April, you have Palm Sunday on the 2nd. Then you have Easter Sunday on the 9th. So Easter Sunday, Easter Monday. A Good Friday. These are all April 7th to 10th. Then what else do they have here? That could interfere. May Day. Early May bank holiday on May 1st. Mother's Day is in there too, May 10th. Memorial Day is on May 29th. D-Day is on June 6th. Corpus Christi is on the 8th. So, I mean, there are some holidays there that they would have to work around. But this is what the judge is saying that he's concerned with. Thank you, Lumakai. Thank you. Thank you so much for your $10 super sticker. Thank you. I appreciate that. They're again talking about the major cases that have been done in Colorado. The defense is still on this thing about the instructions to the jury, what it means if she's found, if they find her not guilty by reason of insanity, what that means. Appeal won't change the evidence. Yeah, the evidence is the evidence, right? They were also talking about how jurors again are going to be impacted about how long this case is going to go on and the age of Gannon. I think that the judge is really concerned that evidence won't even start being heard until April 3rd. So there's a lot of arguing going on about that. And again, about the potential jurors hearing about this case and how it's going to affect them in this trial, and that's why the judge is saying that he wants to have 6 alternates, 12 jurors, and then 6 alternates in case there is an issue that arises. They would be able to swap out a juror. Now, when they do have this, you guys, all 18 jurors would be in the courtroom hearing every day of evidence. Even though the 12 jurors that are picked are in the box, the other 6 alternates have to be there also, and are going to be under the guidelines that the judge sets for the 12 jurors that are selected. They have to be able to hear the case from start to finish in case they are pulled in as an alternate. The judge again is saying that he has faith in the potential jurors, that they can set aside any preconceived notions that they have or anything that they haven't decided, that they would go by the evidence that's presented. Okay, saying if Lori Dumbo's trial gets dismissed, I don't care what extent it mostly. Thank you again, Illumike, for that $10 super sticker. I appreciate it. Chrissy says she moved a corpse and child abuse, abusive of corpse, moved him about 2-3 times before taking his body out of state. Yeah. Well, she's in hot water. Don't kid yourself. So we're waiting on the judge to make a decision regarding a few things here. One is the change of venue. 2 is if he is going to force a jury trial. What has already been decided is that they are going to allow cameras in the courtroom. It'll probably be a pooled camera. So we will be able to live stream it, and I will be live streaming it, you guys. So it's been a bit since anything has come out, you guys. So I don't know if they have taken a break. I can try and pop back over there and see. Let me pop back in and see if they're still going. Hope this. No, they've got it blocked now. Okay, so let me just go back over here and see. Okay, so the other things have been taking under advisement, you guys. So it's the end of the hearing for today. Some of those questions are not going to be answered for us today. He's taken some of them under advisement, which is going to be, he will make an order regarding the change of venue. I believe it's going to be denied, but he's taken under advisement. And the change of venue and the just by judge alone instead of judge and jury. I do believe that he is going to deny that also. So we will get the orders for them in the court docket. Once they are posted, I will put them on my community tab. But I think we already know pretty much the outcome of what's going to happen there. So that is the hearing for today, you guys. We'll have to, it's like a wait and see type thing. As far as I can see, the judge is giving them to February 13th to get all the information in regarding the evaluation that they had done privately. So once that's in, it should be posted to the ongoing record. So I'll be watching for that. Let's see if there's anything closing out. Yeah, so evidence won't be starting. The judge is saying it probably till April 3rd. It's going to be jury selection from March 20th to April 3rd. So when those other documents, you guys, are posted, I will put them in the community tab. So make sure you are subscribed and you'll get a notification when I post there. I post a lot of stuff in the community tab, a lot of the legality stuff, a lot of the court documents I will post there. Any news that comes forth that, I'm not going to just jump online and do a live about it. If it's really, really important, I'll do that. But if it's just new information, stuff like that, I will put it over there. So make sure you keep an eye on my community tab also. And all my videos, you guys, can be found under the live tab. The video tab is all my older stuff. Nothing really gets posted there new. Then all the new stuff you're going to find under the live tab on my YouTube page. Okay, so I want to thank my mods for being here. Thank you so much. And thank all you for being here and following along. This will be going private for about 15 minutes, you guys, while it uploads and I enter in all the information I need to enter in there. And then it will be public again for you guys to watch, okay? So thank you for watching with me. Until the next time, you guys, please take care. Please stay safe. I love you guys all to the moon and back. Bye-bye for now.